What's going on? I'm gonna back this up. Back it up a little. We got some good stuff to talk about today. I'm pretty excited. I actually just wrapped this up right now. We must return to Eden. You know, there's a song today. There's always a song, by the way. I mean, most times there's gonna be a song, but here's the song for today. 1 second. That's a little blurry. Why is it? My screen isn't that smudgy. It might be. Is that better? Oh, that's where. Oh, yeah, very blurry. Hold on. Let me turn off the light. Okay, just awful. It isn't picking it up at all. But it's a picture of flowers, right? And the song is Loving. Well, the band is Loving, or the artist is Loving, but the song is Simple Moon, and that's the name of that song. You should check that out. I'm gonna close it. Get that out of the way. Life. Life is a constant until the day of departure, and that's very true. Departure meaning death. Sometimes I make myself sound smarter than I actually am. I'm a creep. You're a creep. Like that song by Radiohead. Radiohead. What is it? Who are you? I recently started watching this anime, and it's called Neon Genesis Evangelion. Evangelion, because I'm gonna mispronounce it. I probably did mispronounce it. And it's an anime from 1995. And I'm not a big anime goer, by the way. I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. You know, I like it. I like it. I love that. No, I don't love anime. It's whatever. But I was watching, or I am watching Neon Genesis Evangelion currently. And I don't know. It's only the second anime that I've ever seen. The only other show that I've seen has been Initial D. And if you know anything about that, it's about some guys that go race their little Japanese race cars up a mountain, and they do it at night, and it's cool. And yeah, and I'm a car guy, so I'm fascinated by that. So for me to go from that to this other, anime, because I've always thought anime was just Japanese cartoons, you know, cartoons for kids. And honestly, I don't think Neon Genesis is any different. And there's going to be a stinky furry in my comment section that is going to disagree with me on that, but so be it, man. A seemingly shallow animated version of Power Rangers, where instead of fighting evil madmen and aliens, they fight angels or interdimensional beings. Honestly, I don't even know what they are. I'm still watching it. Anyways, without spoiling too much here, they get into some deep shit. Like the fact that there are countless versions of you, right? That's true. Because there's the version your mother knows. I said version, not virgin, before somebody's like, he got me. I'm not out to get you. I think you should remain a virgin. But let's keep it moving. It's the you your mother knows, the version your mother knows. We're just gonna keep it at you better, to avoid confusion. The you your best friend knows, the you think you are, and yet these are all the same person. The same you, with deep embedded traumas, but also bliss that resides through faded memories. Memories from when you were a child, a teenager, a toddler. It's almost a little unreal because I didn't expect this, but the show is filled with biblical terms and references. I mean, they're literally fighting angels in the frickin' thing, so yeah. And I mean, the angels, also tend to have rather unique and bizarre appearances, which is interesting given the fact that biblically accurate angels also tend to have unique and bizarre appearances. For those of you who don't know what I'm referring to, that's going to be your homework for today. You're going to log off of this video after it ends, or right now. You can go do it right now. You have free will, man. But go on YouTube and search up biblically accurate angels. Trust me, it doesn't look anything like your girlfriend. So, terms like Adam, which refers to the first captured angel, or this is a quote from the show, the city, a paradise built by the hands of man. Man was cast out of the Garden of Eden and forced to flee into a world where death could come at any moment. He created his own Garden of Eden, using the knowledge he was forced to gain. As the weakest of all life forms, a paradise we built for ourselves to insulate our kind from the terror of death and satisfy our carnal desires. End quote. Carnal desires, or desires of the flesh, the same flesh that will in due time cease to exist. I am quite hopeless, it seems. Two things I know how to do. One is to dream, two is loving you. And that's a few verses out of the song Dreamer by Astrud Gilberto. Yeah, I threw a little jazz in there. Why? Dude, who knows why, but there's just music. Music is amusing. So we're just going to move past that, but keep it in mind. Loving you. Loving yourself. Not in a weird, frowned upon, self-loathing type of way, because that can get very weird. Just people start, that's gross. Don't do that. But rather in the way that one takes care of himself or herself, as you should. Like, please, I hope you guys are showering. Hope you are shaving and all that. Yeah. To be borderline selfish with the amount of love one has for his own being. Borderline selfish, not selfish. Love. An intense feeling of deep affection. And this is according to Oxford. The older you do get, the more rules they're going to try to get you to follow. I mean, it's that simple. I need a tattoo, man. I got to get a tattoo. And it sounds like I'm just saying a bunch of random stuff here, but trust me, it correlates. But I have to get a tattoo. And I'm not one person who's like, I'm not the type of guy that's like, oh, dude, tattoos or this or, I've actually never been like that interested in a tattoo. And even this, I'm still kind of like, I might do it. It's not certain. But I might get a tattoo. Remember 7. And this is something I came up with, Remember 7. It's my take of Memento Mori, which is remember you must die in Latin. I'm not Latin, but I'm a Latino, so I think it kind of, little weird take on it. Maybe Memento Septem, remember 7. Remember what you were doing at age 7. What made you happy? Better yet, what brought you joy? What brought you joy, man? This is very good. It's doing these things that you did during your younger years. We don't notice it, but God is taking very close attention and care of us during these times. An age at which the vessel being your body, is still very clean. It's a child's mind remains pure. It's untouched. The child has not been deified yet, which is good. Untouched by the corruption that the world has to offer. It's bliss. At 7, one has bliss. Much is still intact at 14, but somewhere along the lines of 21, the bliss starts to go away. It never completely leaves the body, heck, the soul, for that matter. It is simply the exchange of cold comfort for change. There's a lot of song references here, and that's a verse out of Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here. It's one of their hits. You should know it, man. A lot of music being referenced, but it's all of these verses make sense. It's not just BS. At least I hope it's not just BS to you. Those who understand will understand, and those who won't. And it's that simple. Because no matter how many self-help videos you watch, or how expensive of a fade you get, or how many freaking miles you run. I'm stuttering a lot. I stutter. It's something that I gotta get over. All right, we gotta get over it. But no matter how many miles you run, and no matter how much intellect you seek, boy, do I sound intellectual reading off of my little journal right here that I had to scribble all my grammar is very awful. I'm quite ashamed of it, actually. I should lock in. Yeah, anyways, going back to it. No matter how much intellect you seek, it will never be enough to escape the cage and to get out of the cage. The self-imposed cage man loves to put himself in, blinded by comfort and desires. The bliss erodes. The calling grows more and more faint. You gain stability, but at the loss of purpose. And what good is a nice haircut if all you're gonna do is stay in your room and smoke weed all day? So many people claiming to be different, claiming to be outcasts, yet following the same exact copy and paste theme every other outcast has used since the dawn of man. And no, it's not just the Kurt Cobains of the world. More music references. It's David Goggins. It's the David Goggins type, the locked in type. And I always say it in my videos, you gotta lock in. But I never mean it like you gotta lock in, you gotta start grinding, sell everything, do 1 million push-ups a day, buy salads at McDonald's. Don't do that. I don't think that's what I'm saying here. From gym guys to crypto bros, we're all the same bros. And that's okay. Because what truly sets a man apart is his essence. You ever try on somebody else's fit? Shit don't fit you quite right? It's probably because it's not your size, but besides that, let's say they are your size and you try on the other person's fit and it's just like, oh, it's cool, but it's not me. Or better yet, have you ever worn something that's bold, like something very bold? I don't know, maybe a shirt or something, some boots. You ever put some boots on? Cowboy boots? You put them on, man, and you find out you don't have the confidence to wear these shoes. But yet the other person can just rock them so flawlessly. They just put them on and it's like, boom. Boom. I like that. I like doing little hand gestures like that. You like that? I hope you like that. We're going to keep going because this is good. This is good. Memento septem. Remember 7. Who is the greatest? Matthew 18. Little verse right here. At the time, the disciples came to Jesus, saying, "Who is the greatest of the kingdom of heaven?" And calling to him a child, called over a kid. It's like, come here. He put him in the midst of them and said, "Truly I say to you, unless you turn and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Whoever receives one child in my name receives me. But whoever causes one of these little ones to sin, it would have been better for him to have a great millstone fastened around his neck, and to be drowned in the depth of the sea, to be drowned alive." Yeah, don't didify kids. But it's deeper than that because that's at a shallow level. But that's just easy, easy to understand. But to make a kid, to cause a kid to sin is, and that's where it all comes from. It's the same place of corruption that I'm telling you guys about. More corruption. The world corrupts. That's how a child turns from a nice, beautiful, pristine little soul, and they, not all, but they get lost into the world. And I'm just a kid, dude. I'm just doing my thing. But I thought I had to tell you guys this. You're always ready, you're always prepared with the sword and shield of angst, filled with the pride of self-resilience. But it's not really self-resilience, it's self-reliance is what I'm looking for there. And ambition to constantly progress. More things, more better. I talked about this in the last video. More things. How many more things do I need? More things. You need more things. Do you think a 7-year-old cares about locking in? No, dude. They look up at their parent for all of their needs. But one cannot receive if his heart is not humbled. Like a prideful person. I don't know, man. I was trying to come up with an analogy, but it's hard. Think of like a ladybug, man. And this ladybug has all the flowers it could ever want. And there's another little ladybug, and the ladybug's like, hey, I got you a flower. And the ladybug's like, just blows it off. When that flower is the equivalent of all of the little flowers that it could have ever laid on. But it's in just one, it's just one flower. This is a very weird analogy. Okay, this might have just gone way over people's heads, and it's fine. It's fine. So do with that what you will. You gotta let it all work out. Like that Lil Wayne song. Momento septum. Be pure. I mean, honestly, what else is there? We must return to Eden. Yeah, man. That's what I got today. Little heads up, guys, I'm not going to be posting right now because I'm going to Mexico. I'm going to the motherland. I'm leaving the States. No, I wasn't deported. I'm just going out, and yeah, we got reasons for leaving, but we'll be back hopefully, and we'll hopefully be all right when we come back. And yeah, we'll be posting. I'm not sure when I'm coming back, so this is a touche for an unprecedented amount of time that I don't even know if I use that word correctly. But I'll be honest, unprecedented. I think somebody correct me down below in the comments. I need like a little tutor to help me out with my English, or I should just watch locked in professors on YouTube. That could also work. Yeah. Yeah, but we're gonna let it all work out. Is there anything else I want to say? No, I'm good. I'll see you guys later. No, that's not my thing. I'll check you guys later. Yeah. You guys have a good night. God bless.